Hi, Lisa from Less Stuff here, and welcome to day 1 of Plastic Free July. I'm going to have a little look in my fridge and see what plastic I'm using at the moment. So I haven't changed anything for this month yet. This is kind of how we are, and this is where we're starting off. So I've just got to push the door back so it doesn't bang properly. Right, so top shelf. This is my sourdough starter, but it's Scorchio in Bristol at the moment. It's like 28 degrees, so I am not cooking. So as a treat, I bought my son some crappy white bread. That is a treat because he probably prefers it, but he's very kind and he eats anything I make. Plastic bag. That I might be able to reuse, so we'll see about that. What have I got in here? I've got some sausages wrapped in plastic. This is the sort of meat tray. This is sort of snacky meat tray. So all sorts of non-reusable plastic there. I mean, that's food we don't need. That's just kind of treat junk food, so I can easily do without that. That's not really a bother. I use stuff like chorizo in stews just to give it a bit of oomph, but it's not necessary, not needed. So next one, we've got cream cheese. Cream cheese I use in sandwiches. He has cream cheese and smoked salmon sandwiches for lunch every day at school. I don't know how I'm going to do that without plastic, so that's going to be a tricky one. Salmon, ditto. How do you find smoked salmon that I can afford that's not in plastic and foil and all sorts of non-recyclable? Junk food, you know, junk food nommy, but it's got plastic on it and cardboard and tin foil. Admittedly, that's a little bit of plastic there, not a great deal, but it's still avoidable if I don't eat the rubbish. More rubbish, let's pretend we're not seeing that. This is my guilty secret at the moment, they're very snacky. And moving down, we've got, right, here is another dilemma I've got. These are 49p or something. Oh, let me just move those out of the way. And this, which is loads nicer, is like £1.50 or something. So what do I do? Because I cannot afford to be drinking this all the time. I mean, admittedly, I shouldn't be drinking the gin in the first place, but when it is a lovely hot sunny day and you've hurt your foot and you feel sorry for yourself and you want a gin and tonic, you might as well have a nice one. So I think the trick here is to have less gin. I'm sounding like I drink it all the time and I really don't. I think the trick here is to have less gin with something in a glass bottle as a tonic instead of the plastic bottle tonics. So let's move on to this side. Nothing going on badly here particularly. This is my deodorant, which I'll talk about later in the week. I've got a lovely BB wrap here holding some cheese that originally came wrapped in plastic. My butter's wrapped in a foil stuff. I've got halloumi and goat's cheese. I'm not sure if you can separate that off. That looks like a paper layer and a plastic layer. And then I've got beer and milk and juice and yoghurt and cat food. All of which is going to prove a bit difficult. Cat food, my fat boy's on a special diet and you can't get that in tins. I've really tried, it's just not possible. But the little horrible girl, she can have cat food in tins. So that's where we're at the moment. Let me close my fridge. Today and for the rest of the month, I'm going to start writing down. I'm just going to tick off what I use on here. So, we got food, single-use containers, I can't speak. Got a couple of those, I'm going to tick those off. Single-use bottles, got a couple of those, going to tick them off. Cling film, there was cling film on the mushrooms, you saw those. And again, my problem is, do I buy really lovely mushrooms that are from the organic shop and they're not wrapped in plastic, or do I buy 85p mushrooms that are in brown plastic? And even the loose mushrooms that are not organic cost more than the packaged mushrooms. So I have a budget dilemma that's battling with my eco-friendly dilemma. But this month's all about making little changes that will stick and little changes that are possible to do. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really sorry for the wobbling here. I've hurt my foot, and I'm actually standing on the other foot, so that's why it's a little bit like that. If you want this, you can sign up for the Plastic Free July course. I'll put a link down in the details, and it's also in the new book, which is called Sustainable Summer, which is written by me and Claire Lyons of the Frugal Family, which will give you 42 days worth of ideas of things you can do to make your summer more sustainable. Right, I'll report back later. Bye!